remake the world as a digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life. An anti-life program is moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit. And
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Once, don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posse. Spola, worshiping pedophiles, wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs, realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? Where we should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. Come on. You almost there, bro. You almost there. Survive.
I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky but high ground. A crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still spit. Can't be tied down or even seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, it caused my hand, I dealt it. Felt it vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The bus off of some ices and velvet shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. A hot body for remarky velvet. Body you not for Mars, she's a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit. To a fly zone, haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're healer man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Turtle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dated space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the case, face off. Actor shape the stages of fate. A fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Carol lies what your fans get. Your worlds and perils what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie. I don't want to go for the president. I go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas ain't got to say stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people, old people too. Mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big stack, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac, but the earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side eyes. Looking past the shy spot. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry tops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying die ops. From the sky box, I got scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some rules. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blind and affected. But we gon' have this real show. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page. Script is played out. They keep us engaged, placate or rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor. Should have been prayed out. The draft is on, courage no issue. Could've loaded in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle, to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who holds who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. It's a big stack, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac, but the earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech, yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet or jump the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence, mostly disguised compliance. Silence by guidance from conspiring connivance. Other aspirants of violence, tyrants of fire. Striding the giants to hide. I'm striding defiant. In environments of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm not quiet. My refinement and confinement and requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress. Don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul they don't possess. Real foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big Mom says come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. It's a big stack, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, or Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. It's a big stack, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back.
In my music, and in a lot of his music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressed. That's all. That's what my music is about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressed. So it's only keep that. The oppressed. It's only keep that. niggas about to get tossed up. I'm like, like an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a coat of flame, my God, it's over. Doing your time is to the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the better with Joseph the wind. The pressure's about to get rolled on. With some pressures attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocrite, who's cynical and the pitiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protected servers. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't make any type of skill. No, I'm ill of all citizens who have it to stand or kneel. Too late when the caps get filled. Don't believe the TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red and my bitches do sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I bite. I'm above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' rid them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful. You want to be like Trump. Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like nobody ever stopped.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So who's up in? Hey, Tom, what's happening? Yeah, don't say nothing, Tom. Appreciate it. Okay. Millennia, what's up, baby? Fred, what's happening? What's happening? All the way from Indiana, what's happening? Anyway, salutations, everyone. Okay. So as you know, there's a lot of things going on, right? A lot of things. A lot of suggestions here, suggestions there. You're being a witness to many different things. A lot of things are questionable. I mean, it's really, I don't want to give into it, but it's really, really bad when you think about it, you know? I want to play something. A lot of people think that, you know, I haven't heard from Kiramio, but he's not right there either. Y'all know Jamal from the Cosby's all the way up until The Doctor at 26 and all the movies he's played from, I think he started when he was like 12 or 16. Now, I'm not one that gets all into this. Some of y'all know I took acting. I know a lot of these individuals. I don't throw it around because, you know, people are very, you know, people are egotistical, and then other people feel sensitive and insensitive. It makes no sense. I guess I'm supposed to be over there living that life with part of my family, you know, meeting all the people, hanging with Lauren and all the people I grew up with, right? I'm supposed to be running around with Queen Latifah and other little lesbians, and no, they've separated. They're involved in things that y'all cannot even understand, and there's a reason why I'm not over there. I'm here. I got real history. I got real traveling under my belt. The thing that bothers me most when I'm talking about these things, and first of all, 99% of you haven't been where I've been. You're not as old as me. You haven't dealt with the people I've dealt with. But when I talk to you, you talk like you know. You know what angers me more than anything? That your fake ass egos and your little fake ass mentality drives you into a corner and you're not paying attention who you're dealing with. I've been doing this. See, everybody that y'all run into shucking and jiving, they've been doing it for 5 and 7 years. I've watched them come in today, what you call it. Some were ex-CEOs, a couple of people were this, that, preachers, and all that other nonsense. It's good to see people waking up. I'm so tired of this woke. I really am. I'm battling a little angst. And then when I'm battling a little anxiety, I don't want to take the pills, right? I go off the deep end. I'll say stuff that might bother some people, and I don't really give two damns. You know, when people think they got it figured out and you listen, but they don't have it figured out, obviously, you know, you're not capping me. You know, it's like Whack 100 showing his badge. Who cares? You know, Tatum, the fake officer, right? X, right? Got his millions, married to a little light-skinned woman, whatever. He needs to go about his business and stop trying to shine and be a buck boy. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like to be called on their stuff. I wish somebody would call me on my stuff, because you don't know the first thing about me. You can live with me and still not know the first goddamn thing about me. I tell you, but people are hard-headed and they don't listen. They go on their own little beaten fucking path and they don't know nothing. See, I know the Ice Wall shit, right? I chat with the guy, he's an excellent writer. I've read it for a long time, and other people have followed up and they got it. They got it. Doesn't mean that they have it. No, they got it, but now it's got to take them to the other place. My thing is to have people walk into their own, what you call it. The problem is, a lot of you walk into nothing but traps and holes and bump your head on walls, and what you think is an opening is a big glass pane that you keep bumping your head in. And some people, you can't humble yourself for a goddamn moment. I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody. It seems like the ones who still don't believe in themselves, I hate that word believe, right? Always attempting to prove something, they're outside, they're out of pocket. Now, I accept y'all broken as you are. I do. I accept you're broken. But when you attempt to move in a different fucking way, I got to shit on you. Now, when I get up, I just went through half sleep, dreams, shit that I don't like talking about, right? And a lot of times I used to actually record it, and I don't know, did I put one of them up on YouTube? I might have taken it down real quick, because it's conflicting and confusing, especially when you still attempting to, after so many times, understand some of the values behind it or why that, and then you don't want people to be too shook and they be like, wait a minute. No. You know, when you get there, you'll know. See, right now, I'm waking up. I don't hear no birds. There's a few out here. I don't hear no birds. I'm looking at spiders that should be full alive. They're just laying there dead. What am I speaking about? I told y'all to check on these fake-ass Zionists, these Talmudic, Hindu, whatever, what you want to call it, and study about it. I don't think anyone on one of you have. I said, look at it. Not on face value, because we got goofy niggas who want to speak out of pocket, ain't study Zionism, theosophical theosophy, or nothing. They just want to, because they're emotional, they're broke back monkeys who haven't taken care of themselves appropriately, and then they think they can shine on something because they have a little inclination or something. I gave you a fucking direction to follow. First of all, the Bolsheviks. I asked you to look at it. Why does Poland exist, and Ukraine, and a whole number of other places that didn't really exist beforehand? Why are they being permitted? And y'all starting to see, some of you are starting to see that all these presidents, except for a handful, are married to fucking transsexuals, men. Not just that monkey in France. It's a perversion. You can't have order with people who are willing to lie in your face and you dumb fucks vote for them as if you vote for something that makes it better, especially these dumbass pale skins. But a lot of these dumb niggas too, who, I don't know, I think they escape who the fuck they really are. I said, look at Germany. I said, look at France. I said, look at China. I actually held pictures, put a post up showing you the Hindus, American troops, British, in China when they were killing the original Han people, the melanated people. How could it get to that point? Well, why don't you look at Germany and Europe? The expulsion. Y'all worry about Nigerians and all them, right? Is that what you're focused because of these dumbass black? Y'all know I can't stand this foundational black bullshit America. And some of you niggas follow these fucking monkeys because you can't get your head on straight. You really can't. Every time I hear black and white, I sit there and say to myself, do these dumb fucks know what they're doing to themselves? I don't care about the stupid racists. I don't give a fuck about that handful of dumb motherfuckers. I told y'all there's a lot of trolls who are Jews, police, you'd be surprised who are paid to come on and troll people's pages in other countries. These motherfuckers, it ain't about morals. Y'all think that the children missing are missing because we can't find them? They're missing because your goofy ass CIA, which is nothing but Mossad off branch, and it's a handful of motherfuckers in there that control the narrative who are part of the fucking problem. I mean, think about the drug thing. At the end of the goddamn 20-year war, right? The longest one, the longest ones, that fake new age to give pale skins a new ideology of fucking war. At the end of that one, they were out there protecting the opiate fields, and when they left, what happened? We had an opioid crisis. Who do you think's letting in all these pharmaceutical grades of fucking chemicals coming from China that's going to these dumb motherfuckers making the drugs and pouring in and killing everybody and kissing in with actually disease, flesh-eating disease shit where worms and maggots and everything are growing while they walk? These frauds were going in all goddamn communities where worthless ass fraudulent motherfuckers in costumes playing police officers are not looking like men in black, dropping off crates of motherfucking drugs. And they already reached out to some of these boule niggas. To make sure they know how to cook this shit, then they would lead the motherfuckers. And they brought a whole, we were on the rise again, and they brought everybody to their fucking knees. We're a loving, righteous people. But you see it conflicting because the media wants to play to a certain vernacular. You got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers not even born here. Some just first time born here, and they're running around in the costume, and y'all give them leeway. How they murder their own too. They kill little rabbits. See, some of these half worthless ass Mexican motherfuckers who are Mexican Americans. Some of the worst motherfuckers. I guarantee you they won't go take their ass down there while they visit family across the border and they hide themselves, but let one of them cartel members find out. If they can't manipulate them, they'll bury their ass. But see, the problem here is all the good guys, these little monkeys who have been militarized. That's what the Zionists did. They did it in Germany. They did it in Russia. They did it everywhere. They use dumb niggas. I don't give a fuck if they born to them and they convince them through 500 hours of goddamn video footage and news articles that consume them to make them hate themselves. Or if they put them under a fucking, I don't care. The majority of brothers and sisters are right and righteous and good. See what's going to happen. You see what's going to start the Civil War, and some of these dumb crackers want it because see they don't know fucking better, and that'd be the last thing they see when niggas rise up and start busting ass and busting caps. There ain't shit you can do to stop it. There ain't nothing in all that shit. We ain't fucking hybrid ancestral Arabs. We ain't broken motherfucking people who got a history fucked up because they've been whitewashed out and they don't know who the fuck they is. There ain't nowhere you can run underground. You know why I'm saying like this? Because I'm tired of seeing these fucking dreams. And they're not fucking dreams no more. I mean, god damn. I do everything to make up a fucking dream. To see something else. Y'all think it's a fucking game because you don't see it, huh? All right. All right. You watching you stupid, lazy, slothful motherfuckers and the little monkey in camouflage or in his whatever orange or red, whatever the fuck overalls under the ground looking at the fucking shit. You watching it, motherfucker. My boy sent a video, right? And then I saw another one of bikers fighting young brothers. Y'all call them young. Stop with this YN shit. And the brothers whooping their ass. We're talking about rockers. We're talking about official, you know what I'm saying? Now, I was born in the Bronx. I'm very aware of the Hells Angels and stuff like that. Shit, I respect the motherfuckers that flow the way they do. I just can't. What I'm supposed to do? Hate them? Because, no, I don't like gangs, right? But I'm aware of history, certain things, military and veterans, and some of the shit that's fucked up, how they've been nurtured, lies, and I never had a problem with them. And the few I knew, nah. No slander or nothing. Stay in your lane, you don't have to worry about nothing. But the reality is, it don't matter what costume, what the fuck you're doing, or whatever. I'm gonna give you one last time. Word of advice, y'all motherfuckers, all you. Get your shit together. Get y'all shit together. I said nobody else did. They done killed over 97% of the female trees. You had dumb motherfuckers didn't know there's male and female tree. This is how fucked up they got the world. I'm still seeing dumbass niggerettes in Louisiana, Memphis, you know, shit like that, Kansas City down there in New York, still running around with the glue on their head and that goofy ass synthetic weave. I got a human head, ain't yours, you fucking retard. Ass cheeks all over the place. You got the goofy nigga, he made money, and I made a damn near million, all down there in Miami. Grad, can I touch it? Can you turn around? Give us a 360. And they all up doing the OnlyFans and all that other dumb shit. Ain't none of y'all doing shit to change it. Ain't none of y'all speaking up. Ain't none of you doing a goddamn thing. I'm not here for fucking entertainment. It's educational purposes. I'm gonna get off this motherfucker. I'm gonna whip up something quick to eat. I'm gonna get over here and build my shit up. I'm gonna lay down and try and get some more rest, fight this anxiety shit, because it's a motherfucker, but it's all the toxins and poisons. It's the frequencies too. Which it's not that I'm not bothered or worried about it, it's just the reality. And then you got goofy motherfuckers at night want to creep and crawl like nobody knows, doing dumb shit.
It was Martin, Malcolm, Ewing, Alvin, Marcus, Richard, Jesse, Adam, Carly, Gordon, James, Philip, Nat. Showed them not to play with us. Duke, Langston, Thurgood, Robert, Hank, Jesse, Jack, Muhammad, Paul, Stokely, Mega, Webb. About 3 Benjamins, good 2 Freds. Women like Harriet, Rosa, Ida, Shirley, Sojourner, Matt, Maya, Mary, Bessa, Ella, and Retta. Even baby Ruby was down here applying pressure. Gail, John, Booker, Sid, George, you nuts if you don't know.
That was Malcolm. And you know, in Hollywood and growing up with the black eyed MDL, you know, in one of his last speeches at an audience, I watched it. He talked about us being the true Hebrews and everything. And let me tell you something. What's funny about his death, there's no video footage. He went out by himself and he was found 100 to 200 yards away from where he's supposed to get in the water. They murdered him. They murdered him, just like they did Lefty Lopez, left eye. And look. And you know why? Let's say it's an act to push something. Why do y'all need to be pushed after all the shit you've been through? Yeah, the video with the bikers and the YNs, look, they were beating their ass bad. And then other mothers saw it, and I guess it was some history, and hey, man, you know, when you don't have real footing, I don't care about no BJJ, you know, I've studied that for a long time. They're real wrestlers. There's guys who really can get down, but it don't matter. There's a there's a fuse that has been lit a long time. The problem is all the ones who think they're up in arms and this, that, and all these races, all these dumb son bitches. You're just kindling. You ain't the roaring fucking flame. Now, I know someone was vicious, slavitating, the inbred fucking rabbis are sitting there like, oh, yes, it's gonna happen. We're getting this working just fine. Because, see, they told you a story about Germany, how they were rounding people up. No, they were getting all the rioters, the people that was keeping this shit going. The shit that you see right now, they was squashing. But you see what niggas doing? You got a whole bunch of faggots in Georgia. They ain't gonna accomplish nothing because you got too many faggots on the police force who want to sit there and cop-splain without knowing the fucking law. Like, man, feelings and emotions are supposed to be this, that new shit. Killing little bunnies, shooting dogs and cats for no reason, murdering old motherfucking people. Some of them were put there for this purpose. But you lazy ass, slothful ass, I don't give a fuck what shade you are, motherfuckers. You are the simplest minded motherfuckers. First of all, there ain't no bank. It's all based off of the wealth that we once had. And it's privately owned by the fucking Rockefeller, Rothschilds, whatever the fuck. And there ain't no real gold or silver behind it. Just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that think they got power and think they ain't controlling some shit because of you dumb motherfuckers. I'm the type of motherfucker, I help a motherfucker thick and thin. No questions, nothing asked, nothing in return. But God damn it, don't get on my bad fucking side. How can people be so goddamn stupid? I just want to know, how can people be so goddamn stupid? Like y'all know what the fuck you looking at. I think they're putting some gel in. I had a cup of water and listen to this. And it's set for 3 days. I wanted to pour it out and the shit was stringy and let me go and go to Crystal Geyser with about 500 motherfuckers and see what's really cracking. And make sure that certain things are cut off. Now, we're not here to do that. And we could. More than 500 too, but we're not here for that. It was stringy. Like, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So what I did, I just put some water in there to let it sit. I'm gonna let it sit in this heat for 3-4 days, and I'm gonna see if it do the same thing. Crystal Geyser, I don't give a fuck about your fake laws. They don't either. We don't give a fuck nothing. You sitting there doing some slow chemical, what's called, of the water and everything, you better fucking run and hide now. We're not tolerating this goofy shit. The food poison, the fluoride in the water. You think nobody can get to the fucking water treatment plants? It's not threats. The threats is the fact that you're poisoning motherfuckers. You think it's okay because you think they're beneath you, you fake Jew fucks, fake I don't want to hear that anti-Semitic shit. They're using an identity, the fucking stat, because first of all, do y'all understand the fall of tartary? Cabbage Patch and incubators, you stupid fucks. The purpose of creating a new world and fake history, creating division and hate, racism that didn't exist, and then using our identity to carry themselves like righteous when they're doing the most perverse things. I don't give a fuck about how mixed up they are now. You stupid sons of bitches. Huh? What the fuck is wrong with you? White ain't never been right. And black was never in the fucking back. You stupid motherfuckers. Every time I see some melanated person talking about black and brown, I want to smack you up beside your fucking goofy head. So goddamn, I'm not talking about advocating violence, but the reality of the fucking emotion is slap you up beside your fucking head so you come the fuck out of that, at least be afraid like they got you afraid now to move to say it. The American nigger is running around dumber than a motherfucker and won't listen to those of us that know, because you listen to some foreign dumb fuck who don't know where they originally from. You listen to goofy niggas out of Haiti who don't know who the fuck they are. Marginalized, them motherfuckers is fucked up. Out of Jamaica, half of them don't know who the fuck they are. And then the ones that do, you dismiss them because you're listening to faggot ass Roland Martin, stupid ass monkey, that goofy young nigga, black Afro think tank monkey, right? Umar's dead in the fucking water. Tired of stupid ass motherfuckers. I tolerate, I do a lot of shit, but man, when I get tired of stupid motherfuckers, listen here. I really ain't got a whole lot to say. And you know, the sad thing about it, they too stupid to really pay attention to what's really coming at them. Hey, baby. Venture. And you can't make this shit up. Them stupid motherfuckers. Only 3 places I saw where brothers fought back or fighting back against all these stupid racist foreign motherfuckers putting on costumes. New York, surprisingly. I guess Louisiana, Memphis, or some shit like that. And Cali. There ain't that many of us over in Cali no more. You know that, right? So they saying Whack 100 broke out his motherfucking police badge. Who gives a fuck? I've been telling y'all since the inception of Adam fake ass 22. You should know what 22 and Adam alludes to. And Vlad, them fake Jew fucks, because you got these little effeminate ass fake gangster niggas. And that's what the fuck they are, emotionally unstable. Y'all just had to see the drama and pump that up because you're a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. I'm talking to the niggas right now. You're stupid. Everybody keep making stupid choices. Keep doing stupid shit. All these videos they're showing of melanated women fighting each other. And they look so stupid. Your boobies out, your ass cheeks out. You ain't hardly wearing no clothes. You can't fucking fight. You look like you ate all of the fucking toxic chemicals before they even made the fake ass Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and the fake ass beef. It looked like maybe y'all even visiting the morgue and eating finger food out off the fucking cadavers. That's how stupid you look. They fooled all you son bitches and you still can't get it. You still got worthless ass rabbis who don't know their own shit talking about the goy. The 800 will be going to be our slaves and Fuck your fake ass Hamashiach. Knuckles. I say this on the strength of actual knowledge, knowing all this shit is so perverse. And the one motherfucker could have made a difference, they got all y'all to hate him and even hate themselves. You stupid fucks. Do you think they taught any of them dumb fucking niggas over in Africa about the starving times and us feeding them? You think they taught them that? You think all these worthless ass niggas who went over there with Marcus Garvey and beforehand over there, the Indians that went to Africa. Fucking there's books even in Germany that say this. That built Sierra Leone and there are 3 other fucking places. You stupid motherfuckers. You think they taught them that? With all they sellout fucking leaders like yours here? I figured them niggas in Florida and all them Seminoles and Yamasee would have overran these fake ass, pale skinned fake wannabe Indians and said, not today, niggas. Now y'all a bunch of pussies. That's what the fuck y'all are. No, I'm not saying go do it. Goddamn, it's obvious. Don't go fucking catch 22, getting yourself in a bunch of shit because you got a little fucking vigor. I am pointing out shit. When things happen, they don't tell you. How come a lot of y'all badasses don't got family members that said, oh, in 1920 and 40, this is what your great-grandpappy did. This is what your great-grammy did. Oh, this is what the family was known for. This is the things that happened. You know why? You know, when you start murdering motherfuckers in great numbers, and you got sell out homosexual fucking pastors and deacons and all them other faggots. Yes, that's what I said. Just calm down. We'll take care of Miss Regina Smith. Natalie, don't worry, we got this. We got this. And then you had a group that said, fuck them faggots, man. We had deacons with guns. Y'all know how many times they stopped a lot of shit? No, they don't teach you that because you're worthless ass school teachers. You need to really look into that word. Dreadlocks now with their old funky asses, but they betrayed you. A lot of them still alive. You just haven't talked to them. Your goofy Maxine Waters and your Jessies and your Cornell Wests and your all Shoptons and all these dumb motherfuckers. And some of your fucking relatives who you refuse to go and talk to. Some of y'all got uncles and aunties who all was in that shit, that southern fucking what you call it and all that. Black Caucus ain't done a shit for you. Roland Martin sounds like the dumbest motherfucker. I saw that video where he saw my abos and wabos. And Roland Martin's a Haitian. He don't even know who the fuck he is with his goofy, fat, faggot ass self. I got a wife. And so does the rest of them. Like that means something. It took Beyonce to come out and that goofy nigga started wearing a cowboy hat. Oh, fraudulent ass nigga. Standing there with his little Kappa Delta Phi, whatever the fuck monkey shit. And all he does is bad mouth. He ain't bringing nobody together. They want to keep shock value, hate, and everything else. They want you to, don't go attacking the fucking police. I mean, it's one thing if you got a bunch of dirty young cops doing things that ain't got nothing to do with the law, and you know the law, goddamn right you can defend yourself against that tyrannical bullshit. All right, but you got to remember there's goofy ass fake judges and worthless motherfuckers that'll hurt you. Because who the fuck's gonna stand with you? Who the fuck's gonna stand with you? I mean, you got one of them lawyers, is it Trump? But which one it is? He even said, I ain't no African, this is my land. He let you know. But you niggas ignore that too. You got attorneys, you got even cops out here know who you are. But are you around them? No, because they're feeding the pipeline with foreigners and people who can't stand you and motherfuckers who are racist, and you can't even see it because it starts at the top. Right? You remember some of them goddamn things with some of them fake ass Jewish fake ass cops sitting there and all they talking about pain and you even had one from Iraq. Became an American, became a cop, talking dirty. Bastards can't fight. Them motherfuckers ain't no good. But you got good guys out here. I'm telling you, and I know it's confusing and conflicting, but they're all good guys. Just like there's good lawyers. There are. Just like there are some good doctors. So don't go doing something stupid because you see me acting it out. Okay? You know the first thing about owning a firearm, right? are being caught up in a situation you shouldn't be in. It's to learn, to be able to de-escalate it. But what you've been seeing lately from these worthless ass, no good, fake, fraudulent, Russian Christian wanting to be fucking fake ass carried across cops, these little dumb racist monkey fucks. It's not about de-escalation, it's about attack. You saw the motherfuckers talking about rain on the car. There is no rule or law about that. That's preemptive to whether rain, you know what I'm saying? The ground being wet. It wasn't raining. This motherfucker came talking about lights. His lights weren't even fucking on. This motherfucker came when he asked for the goddamn supervisor, whatever, because you ain't supposed to reach in nobody's goddamn car. This has already been passed. Y'all should study with the lawyers, but they got these dumb motherfuckers. Because y'all been so goddamn docile. Can't even see your fucking, you can't see shit. Now, I was going to do it all calmly and stuff. I was like, I had to walk around and get my breath together and say, no. Give them a fucking show. Because y'all buy into everything. Half the shit I'm talking about, I really don't give a fuck. I'm just wondering how the marginal line, y'all don't see it. I know what somebody's probably sitting back there thinking they all and telling them smart. Oh, he knows police officers. Oh, he's going to support. I'm going to support anything that's going to better the situation. The niggas didn't have to open those crates. They didn't have to go being, carrying and going in the basement with the flashlight. In New York, when they were dropping them guns off, the CIA and certain police that were part of it. Yes. I remember getting the call, Ray, you want to come down here and get one of these Uzis? Hell no. Nigga, I got my 38, I'm good. The fuck? Where the fuck they at? Oh man, they just dropping them off. And these dumb motherfuckers just taking them, the dumbest niggas on earth. All the way to California, San Francisco, everywhere they did this shit. Now y'all want to talk about OJ this and OG that. No, the fuck all these worthless ass OGs. They ain't done shit. I don't see them got the people up there quiet, training them like they used to do in New York, showing them how to crawl on the ground, climb over shit, get some ropes, carry some weight, you know what I'm saying? Some real firearm training, knife fighting, some jiu-jitsu or judo or some Hapkido or shit like that. I ain't talking about Steven Scar shit. Teaching them how to actually fight. No, I see a bunch of goofies with guns running around shooting everybody, their own people and everything else because they're too emotional, they're very effeminate. And nobody's saying the goddamn thing. And the same thing on the light-skinned side is, unless you're part of a racist dichotomy, and there are some militias where they mix from Texas over to Virginia and everything. But how you think that's going to pan out when shit hit the fan? Everybody, I can do it myself. Can't do a goddamn thing by yourself. What was that, hon? They are protesting in New York right now. I saw a lot. Probably do it. Yeah, sadly. And there's all kind of, you know what? If you put in stuff like that on YouTube, you'll probably pull up a lot of shit. You got these people wanting to dismiss YouTube. YouTube and TikTok was one of the best things for information until the fake Jews took over TikTok, right? With their little Hindu part, or whoever the fuck it is. I'm not going to sit there because I know good guys on both sides. All right, but I have to say it that way because you have to have a focus. All right. Oh man, this shit is. Oh man, this shit is stupid, man. I can't keep up the action. I can't. I really can't. Hold up, man. I'm trying not to laugh. Hold on. God damn it. Oh, man. Oh, the nigga coming out of him. Oh, he was the place. He want to be that right side of him. Anyway, all right. You look at everybody, and I can't talk bad about the games because a lot of them brothers and sisters are coming together and they're changing shit. They're changing shit. But why didn't it happen before? Because you got to look at the people who are on the top of these organized so-called gangs. When you look at the prisons, certain people getting stabbed up who ain't done shit. When you realize that the depravity exists, they want that because they know that you if it was to come down to it, there are people close by who will eradicate everybody in that prison. Now, a lot of people who came out of prison, they got their shit together, and they're doing great stuff. You wouldn't even know it. Some people are attorneys, stuff like that. And we're always giving focus of immediately what's going on. Why do you think they've been letting phones in there for the last 10, 12, 15 years? Every once in a while, they give a CO up, right? Why did they allow that recording the murder of a brother? That was a brother, remember, that shot the guy? Was it in New York, Chicago, wherever? He shot the guy, you know, and they murdered him. And they wasn't the only one. You remember the second one? You remember the light-skinned brother, right? On camera, murdered his ass. How about the listen? And none of this is okay, but y'all don't even know who to lash out at, how to, because you have these fake-ass Coy Bookers and all these other worthless fraud motherfuckers misguiding you. What we're going to do is we're going to stand out here and we're going to raise a red, black, and green Marcus Garvey New Age 1930 20 fucking flag like a 19 like it's something. Marcus Garvey wasn't your fucking friend. He came from out of Haiti, I think, Jamaica or Haiti. He wasn't your friend because UK got a hold of his hand. Conditioning program. They lied about Idi Amin. They lied about Hitler. They lied about motherfucking Egypt. Muammar Gaddafi. They lied about Yitzhak. They lied about Yitzhak Rabin. He wanted peace. He was tired. He was like, yeah, let's have a dual state. So what they do? They get one of their little motherfucker kissing that motherfuckers come up and murder him. You have IDF soldiers who commit suicide. Are they talking about that? No, because all your leaders like Trudeau, all of them are Zionists. You never even thought about it. You just like to see the show go on as long as they were fitting some narrative. You got all these dumbass crackers of Peckerwoods running around. Oh, Trump's in office. Oh, we can lash out. Yeah, we got Trump. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. How the fuck we gonna make, you know how you make America great again? Stop calling it America, that's not his name, and get your goofy ass the fuck up out of here. But seeing how you're here, and you ain't gonna get the fuck going, because you ain't conquer shit, you ain't win shit, you ain't create shit, you ain't develop shit. How's that? How's that working out for you? Other than the fact that, I don't know, when they fucking with you in the incubators, maybe they put a gene in you to make you just hate every fucking thing because you're stupid as fuck. And remember, there's niggas that came out that bitch too. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I was the only one to put the pictures up that showed you. Half was white and half was black, motherfuckers. Even some Asian-looking motherfuckers. Oh, that's right. Y'all thought it was only here in Coney Island. No, it was over everywhere. Every fucking country. While the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Carnegies, all of them, they were raping all these little girls, making hundreds, if not thousands, of fucking babies. Okay. That had to be real right there because that was contentious. You know how I learned? You know who told me that Theodore Albert Herzl was a Hindu, well, hybrid mix? It was a Hindu. I didn't believe it. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's one of the people trying to be a Jew. And my boy said, no. He said, oh. He said, take a good look at him. He be considered Persian or Turkish. I was like, ooh. And I was like, well, who am I to tell this, my Hindu brother, that he's lying? That nigga 10 years older than me. He was like, no. Yes, that motherfucker's about 69. Maybe 70. Might have been the year 11. I don't know. He said, no. Well, hell, a lot of us know this. And he says, no, he's not the only one. And then that's when I started searching and I started finding Herzl standing with all his compadres and all these pictures. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, we got to get the names. And I said, well, let me search out the fucking names. Holy shit. I was expecting y'all to do the same goddamn thing. Wasn't nobody talking about Tartary, and I've been talking about it ever since 1970, whatever the fuck. I learned that they stopped teaching it in 1939. It was gone. Still here, but being destroyed. And then all of a sudden, I talk with a handful of people, and, you know, women with titties, everybody's going to listen, you know, because, you know, y'all stupid. And instead of coming to the source, to what she made relevant, and so do other few people, And y'all just said, we're going to figure it all out. And all of a sudden, all the Pelicans, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, start talking about Tartary. And there's only two of them I respect because they're doing a damn good job telling the story. They're doing incredible, impeccable research. And yes, they light skinned. Yeah. And they are valuable. The Tartary is just a part. It's destroyed. What the fuck is going on? Hey, man. When I was going to Apex, air conditioning refrigeration, I told y'all a fact. We was in class and there was something going on. I don't know, somebody got shot. I can't remember. And I told the guys, I had this little flat piece of concrete for gardening, you know, for making a little bed and shit. And I took one of the 5-inch pipes and I cut it, deburred it. I put it in the middle and I said, guys, I want y'all to gather around right quick. You know, might be able to do it in 5 or 10 minutes. And I told them I want y'all to hum, but I want y'all to all put your arms around each other, around a circle, and hum, and focus on the copper. You know, there's always one goofy mo. He was Puerto Rican, my boy Rick. He just a goofy motherfucker. Then I said, for real, do this shit. And we all did. It was about 8 of us standing around the little table. And the copper started fucking vibrating and moving, cutting into the concrete. No, I'm saying well, they could be watching. So if I'm lying, they'll say bullshit. They're back at spraying shit in the air. You see that? They need y'all fucking dead. And the ones who got themselves hidden or whatever is a lot. They'll make them a slave. Or, you know, have the little kangaroo courts and execute motherfuckers. You'd be surprised at what they've got planned. But y'all still so comfortable. You think everything's just going to pass on by. Racism, politics, banks, this, that, and other. Y'all really believe in that shit because they've given you a vision that ain't your vision. They've nurtured you into it. They've raised you into it. And y'all think that you can better. That's why I don't mind giving everything I got. If there was 10 people around me and everybody would have at least a popsicle, goddamn it, and some chewing gum. None of y'all like that. Y'all don't think like that. Y'all don't think like that. That's me emptying myself. Not allowing your perversions to come and become part of me. I already lived it and seen it. It's no fucking good. They are now proving that this shit was created. Remember they were censoring everybody, talking about the COVID and everything, these fake motherfuckers. Manipulating views and shit, little punk motherfuckers. Because now you realize that literally they created shit to kill. Well, how's that working out? How the fuck is that working out now? I remember this since me talking about Joseph Mengele, like I was fucking making shit up with they dumb asses. So I decided to do something that I really don't like doing is fuck with magic. I put a curse on every last one of those fucks. I don't need your name. I don't need to know what you look like. I don't need to know nothing. Now I lifted it because it's a burden. It's a heavy burden. I don't think y'all get it. I didn't have no women to solidify and qualify it. So even though I'm very capable, I lifted it. Because it's a heavy, yeah, it fucks you up. A friend of mine said, damn, Red, man, you know, you could be quiet. You could be walking like this. You could have, I don't want a fucking army for it. What the fuck I want that for? You think I didn't know that? No, it was a few who were going to learn something and maybe they could share something with the people who are important that maybe they'll be able to share, you know, the grapevine. No. You see how you got lazy motherfuckers come in and run and this, that, and other. Man, I gotta work. I'm gonna stay up. I know you come back and watch it later. And I know it's hard because you rather watch the fantasies and all the myths and the legend and all the fake legends. You like to watch all that goofy shit instead of knowing that there's a lot of truth that's hidden. And you like looking at the dumb shit, you know? And what gets me the most about that is like, I've watched some of that dumb shit too, just to confer. And then I reach out and talk to people. You know, I reach out, hey man, is that really happening? Well, who's behind it? And I get the whole fire and brimstone. I'm like, I didn't even notice that, you know? And that's how I reply. I'd be like, God damn, I did not notice that. I listen to you while I work and when I fall asleep. Yeah, Texas, yeah. Hey, what's up, baby girl Slaughter? Was that they removed from the maps in the 80s? Yes, they in the 80s. Well, it was really, they started around the 60s. Because you got to remember the wars, what they were doing, they were targeting infrastructure. It's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at Cambodia and all them places. They were targeting ancient Tartarian buildings. They were saying the French ain't built shit. They occupied buildings. It was in every land, everywhere. And once they were able to destroy certain things, then they would create the fake narratives. You know, but yeah. Yeah, even in the 80s, even when I was getting ready to go in the military, yeah, it was definitely happening. Yeah, Gaddafi. Right. Oh man, what's going on, beloved? They are protesting in New York. I gotta look at some of that. What's going on, millennial? I gotta check it out. Kanoko Best, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I got y'all. Okay. Yeah, I had to throw a little act. You know what? Sometimes it's hard for me to keep a straight face when I'm talking about some of this shit because y'all know how I really feel about certain things. I would like to see a cleansing, a purge. I'm aware of certain things that are going to happen. I've seen them too many times, the denial. All I can say is don't be fallible. Don't become righteous by what the definition is. Become righteous. Do not allow yourself to be swayed. Do not be emotional when you have to strike back or fight. Do not allow it. You'd be surprised how many people actually stand with you compared to those who are fucked up beyond all fucktivity. Y'all have witnessed the music industry over the last, especially since the fake demic. You've witnessed the homosexuals with the red and all the shit. Y'all, some of y'all seen it over the last 20 years, but y'all saw how hard it hit. You know what I'm saying? You saw motherfuckers standing around pentagrams, doing their little spell, getting, the sell your soul, right? Y'all been watching this stuff. You've been hearing the truth being spilled. And yet people still deny. How the fuck does that work? The only reason I remember is because the next time I attended in school, I did not see, what was that? I can't see that word, brother. Oh, see it on it. Okay, I kept skipping their grades like crazy. Awesome. Yeah, I can fathom that. Trust me. Yeah, absolutely. Dave, I look at China Mac. I watch all these individuals who are overseas in certain places. You see what's going on with Taiwan and Cambodia. It's fucked up. There's this one Korean, I think Chinese, they got a podcast, and they're talking about people think that the Jews and the Zionists doesn't influence China. They said shit. There's more of them over there than you can imagine. There's so many Jews, and I keep telling people this is a fact, and nobody wants to hear it. I remember when certain Chinese back in the 80s were getting bleaching creams and shit, putting white powder on their face and all this other shit. People like, oh, Red, that's bullshit. And I pull it up and I share it with them. They're like, what's going on? Then you saw it in Africa, and then you saw it in all these different places. I got a splinter in my hand. I didn't even know until it just grabbed me. That's a long one, too. Let me get that mug out. I got to get my tweezers. It's like it barbed in. Like it barbed in. You see that? It's still a little piece in there. I got to get the rest out. They got them broke. It's all right. I didn't feel it. Still a piece in there. I had to cut it open and get it out. But anyway, I don't see how people can respect the lies. They're literally doing their best to harm and hurt you, playing a role in it, misguiding you, misleading you. You ever notice how the liberal states, they don't want nobody to have guns and they're being subjugated so badly? But one thing they can never stop are the bad ones from having the guns. Everything you see by these Zionist, fraudulent, fake rabbi Jew supporting motherfuckers, APAC, ADL, they're behind all that, making sure, the coastlines, majority of motherfuckers don't have firearms. When you look at Cali, Oregon, and Washington State, Oregon and Washington, people got guns. But you look at Cali, man, Carolina, right? And then you look at New York, New Jersey, all the way down. I mean, some states turn red. But do you see? And then they got the dumbest goddamn deputy sheriffs and police in fucking Florida and Georgia, dumb of the racist, stupidest motherfuckers. And you see what's going on? Texas got to share stupid motherfuckers. I told you with this MAGA shit, yeah, I'm a Republican. I'm not a conservative or a liberal. I'm not a fucking libertarian and all the other dumb shit. This is not a democracy. This never was. This is the fuck democracy ain't nowhere in the documents or the paperwork. And that was created by them frauds, them fakes. But nobody wants to see it for what it is. How do a bunch of original Republicans become Democrats? Margaret Sanger is working out pretty goddamn good. How are you black ass women? I'm gonna call you that, you black ass women, because you move like you ain't alive. Like all the babies you have murdered, the sentient ones. I hate the word babies. Them sentient beings, them new hopes. How do y'all feel because you decided to fuck around and find out? Just cut out the splinter and put your finger in. No, I'm good. It was in here. I had to pick up the wood and I slid it and then I picked it up. And I think that's when I got it. That was out. It's a little piece in there, but it'll come out. I mean, it's tiny. It doesn't bother me or nothing. Appreciate it. I know. I said when I come on, I said, "Well, this is gonna be a tough act." If y'all could have seen my face when I walked away, I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna do this." And when I sat down, I had to go right into character. And, it's important that I do that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no secret. I'm not gonna lie. All right. But I had to stop because it was funny because some of the shit I was saying, I was like, "What the fuck are you saying, man?" I was getting a little too carried away. Oh man. But it's still based upon a truth, okay? When you look at it, and I know a lot of you look at it. I know a lot of you do. There's so much hate in the world, man. With no comprehensive reasoning. And with everything being done by an enemy and no one's doing it to each other, why are y'all wanting to kill and hurt one another? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my existence. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. But perfectly good sense when you see what's going on. Dead things walking, yes, mama. It's about these women can't make this, yeah. The strength. Where's the fucking strength at, man? So the power is all over the place. It's like a power grid that's just sparking and arcing and no direction is destroying itself, That's so fucked up. Yeah. What was that? Man, I had the discussion with the so-called relative. I remember somebody about it. Can't make this up. I was called a vile racist who was the problem. You know what? That's what Democrat dumb fucks do. They deflect, they gaslight, and then they say something that's Karen-like like a motherfucker. Ain't got shit to do. It ain't relevant to truth. Ain't right because they don't like it and they don't feel that way because their brain is fucked up. It ain't a fog. The pineal gland is calcified as shit. And when you say something that's truthful outside the lie they've been living, it's irrelevant. Look, I had to deal with the same thing when we actually knew shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you Indian, maybe oh my goodness. Oh, some of the shit I heard. Oh, your mamma mia. I'm saying, bada boom, bada bing, I hit him in the gut. You know? Shit is crazy. They are the Walking Dead. Yeah, you're behind about. Yeah, absolutely. I look at some of the comments sometimes, and I'm more than aware that it's not real people. When they're talking about AIPAC and all that, when you see the comments, I stand with Israel. Get rid of, and they're allowing them to say, get rid of those Palestinian bastards and all this other fucking shit. I'm like, no, they would have been blocked. Because the moment you say something that's like, what the fuck? And you might want to do it. Looks familiar. That's that goofy ass machine. It can't learn shit. It don't know right from wrong. It's a fucking program. You learn further to be more deprived. That's what it was programmed for. Yeah. Yeah, better not be in there. That's all I can say for them motherfuckers. But anyway, I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm gonna rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna come out here. I got everything marked up. Some things already cut, and start putting it together. You know, y'all know the Cashapp. You know, if you want to donate. I'm fighting the fuck out this anxiety, y'all. This is a motherfucker. But the heat is stressful. I took a nice shower. The water was good and cold, but it warms up after like 2 minutes, y'all. It was good and cold. I mean, I just got up under it, washed my hair, got my, conditioned. I was like, yeah. And it was a hit. You know how it hit your back and you'd be like, whoo, 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 whoo. I was like, fuck it. And I was talking. You know what I mean? I tell you, talk out loud. It don't matter if somebody listening ain't supposed to hear something. No, fuck them. Then that means you wasn't wrong if that was the case. But get shit out your system, whether wrong or right. Don't take offense. You know what I'm saying? All right. But God, dog, man. And I was sitting there in the cold water. I felt good. And I got out, dried off, rubbed myself down with coconut oil, blah, 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 glistening in the sun and shit. And I had no woman stood there licking my arm, talking about, damn, baby, you make biceps. You know, baby. No, I'm just playing. I had the razor and everything. I was about to shave all this off, man, all of it, right? I was like, nah, I don't want them to get my little double chin, carry rent, double chin and everything. They be, no. I'm gonna leave it for the time being. No. Yeah, I was plugged in and everything. Cleaned it, oiled it. Looked in the mirror. Nah, leave it, bro. Just leave it. I heard the voice. I was like, okay. I'll put my shit, put my clippers back up, put my razors back up, my shaving cream. I was like, fuck it. Usually I dry shave. I don't really use shaving creams and shit. Or I might use a little soap. Cold water always, But I was like, nah, man, I want to get up here and I want to shake the tree a little bit. I, in the military, heard about, it was in the 80s. I heard about the Gopherwood trees. And it took me, Tiger Denton Cruise, it took me about a year to finally get down to the motherfuckers and meet the old women that was the old sisters that were taking care of it. And I found out how many were left, but I found out how many had been destroyed. And it was the only place they grew was here in America. And then, you know me, I wanted to get on a steamboat. I hit the Mississippi. Muffling. And then when I started learning about the 7 points, the dams, and I realized, wait a minute, that's in that goddamn Bible they done hijacked. And I was like, wait a minute, I've been through the Nile, I've been through the Suez Canal, and I said, something ain't right. Then I realized the frequencies are real. They target people with frequencies. I learned all these things. And these motherfuckers are pretty fucked up. They don't want to stop. Y'all don't know how that power corrupts, man. Absolute power corrupts. And it don't matter what's said, even in a time when something different might happen. And those motherfuckers will stand their ground. But y'all are conflicted. Y'all don't know what ground to stand, what direction. You know, there's so much hate. And it's not natural. You don't come into this existence with that kind of goddamn hate. None of you. You got your broken ass goddamn mammies and pappies and your grandpappies and mammies who will fuck the whole situation up because they're too stupid to know better. Some of y'all know because you've done it too. You're doing your best to correct it. I dig it. Good. Good for you. And some will say, what, should we not be that way? I mean, there's things out there that we should dislike or hate. Listen, if you think that you can accomplish something having the same, in the same regards as having the hate and everything that they have, then you've already failed. Look, being righteous does not mean that you don't defend, protect. I ain't talking religious shit. All right? You have to stand on your morals and laurels. You have to be the truth. But the fact of the matter is, y'all don't move in groups organized with natural science. Y'all move by yourselves. Our ancestors didn't do that shit. They did not do that. They did not do it. Then they lie about the Civil War. They get flagged. I found 3 motherfuckers when I was in the military. And they was like rebel flag waving, red truck with the General Lee 10. And when we in there talking about history and family, come to find out this motherfucker's parents moved here. And I'm like, well, how you flying the rebel flag, motherfucker, to rebel against this oppression that was coming on this land? They just fucked up, y'all. Now you got these British Peckerwoods all of a sudden in the police departments running around with their accent, talking to niggas like they know who the American Negro is. We ain't nobody's Negro. We damn sure ain't black, but you retarded motherfuckers. And it's just, you got to remember the education system taught that shit. And then a bunch of worthless, sorry ass niggas push it. You see Roland Martin pushing that shit all the time. Black. He needs to get in that do the right thing and black y'all, black y'all, blackity black y'all. You know, that stupid motherfucker. Looking like worthless ass. You know, the one that should have been squeezed out on the floor on some toilet paper or drawers or whatever. How the fuck people doing? He should not have been permitted to come into this existence with his old boule ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I showed to a Bible basher the other day the fact dragons were removed. Yes, they were removed. All you gotta do is get the book Bell and the Dragon. You know, Mississippi watershed, the Nile River. Yeah. But I had to go and see for myself, you know, before they started turning all the steamboats into pizzerias and crab shacks and shit. Well, they had to get rid of that. They even got people believing in this goofy motherfucker building them when we always had them. You know what's even funnier? We got motherfuckers in old 1920s and 1890s pictures riding horse and buggies, but if you look, you can see a train trestle behind the motherfucker in the cities. I'm sitting there saying, when I told people we invented the monorail, they said, you bugging. The typewriter. Oh, no, you didn't. I was like, oh my goodness. We had the first original cobbler shoe shops and print shops. But this is the part that comes with the degradation and the solidification of a new, you know, all right? I got a list and I haven't read all of them. I got lists, right? This shit is 11%, but this motherfucker about to go dead. I've got lists. So many. Where this shit at? I've got lists. Oh, this is one. This ain't even all of it right here. This one right here. I've got lists with all our inventions. It just goes non-stop. And I'm talking about all different. And I got even more on the download section. These are screenshots. Come to find out, damn near invented damn 98% of everything you see running around in America and all the rest of the goddamn world. I had somebody say, would you marry an Asian woman? Boy, she fine the motherfucker. I don't do the marriage thing. She damn she'll be right there with me. The fuck you mean? Shit. They don't understand the melanated man's genes. They really don't. That's why they're worried about, first of all, the fake Jews, they wanted to bring, they're behind this. APEC and all that, in all the countries, they're behind all these people coming into the land. And they've built them up with hate and everything else again, especially the Peckerwoods here, but to come here and get with the women. And some have. It's to kill off the so-called fake-ass white race. Ain't my shit. That's the people y'all worship and love the most, who are frauds. I ain't create that shit. I ain't behind that shit. The so-called black man in America is the most deprived and oppressed. The more you want to talk about a Holocaust, that is going on right now. Fuck that fake ass Holocaust. That bullshit. Sons of bitches. They're the anti-Semitic motherfuckers hiding behind a cold plane with they fake made up religions and shit. The pencil sharpener, the record player, refrigerator, riding saddles, rolling pin, shampoo headdress, spark plug. The fuck we need to invent the spark plug for? The lawn sprinkler, the lawn mower, the lemon squeezer, the lock, the automatic cutoff switch, the automatic fishing device, the automatic gear shift, blood plasma bag, goddamn the baby buggy. Yeah! So when you're looking at them old black and white footage of them over in Tartary, the Wells Fair, they pushing them babies around, who you think invented the motherfucker? The first motherfucking roller coaster, Coney Island, all that shit we invented. The dustpan, the door stop, the goddamn doorknob, motherfuckers. And I can go on and on and on. Y'all already fucking know. Shit. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. Let me go put this on charge. Oh, phew, I needed that. I had a comment from a little goofy ass monkey yesterday. I just removed it. I replied to it. I was like, I'm gonna get this goofy fuck out of here, because he won't come in live and say shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got rid of the wish. I'm gonna set that up so we can have a conversation. I know some of you actually want to talk now. I know some of you are willing to talk, share your information, and I would truly embrace hearing some of you come on and talk about things that make sense from your perspective. All right, so I'm gonna set that up when we get off of here, and then I'm gonna cook my little food. I got to get this diet shit down again. T's been sticking with it. I've been off the chain, so I got to get back on just the fish. We really need to go. That's why I'm trying to build this up fast, because I really want to go fishing. I really want to go fish and get some crabbies. I don't even know if they're still in season. I want to get it done. That's why this shit got to get put together quick. And you guys to help donate, and y'all know I'm just gonna stream it. I'm gonna charge this up while I eat and take a little rest. And it's a little cooler now, and we're gonna get this motherfucker walled up today. All right. There are some great brothers, light-skinned ones that may seem a little racist, but they're talking some real powerful, potent stuff, man. And if you come across it, just listen to what they got to say. All right, I'm gonna share some shit. All right, I got some stuff that I saved to watch later. I watched like, someone had like for an hour, and I listened to like 25 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna let people be the judge of this themselves. All right. We don't need a system robbing from you anymore because of that. I mean, you see what's going on. You see how many of these pedophiles and all. You see the wickedness. You see it. How can you let your heart, your gut, your brains? How can you let it formulate a relationship with this kind of shit as if it's gonna work out? Yeah, T-Bone up there. Is he in? Yeah, he's working on his truck too, guys. But like I said, man, there's something going on. I can feel it. Some of you can too. Do not ignore it, but do not feed into it like a frenzy. All right? Remember, you can say, I'm okay. I'm healed. I'm complete. You can say whatever it is that betters your what you call it, situation to have a better predicament or outcome. All right. Yeah, I'm fighting that anxiety. Y'all just don't know. It's a mofo. Oh man. But there's more to it than that. Like I said, they've been poisoning more and more shit. You got these bastards flying in these aircraft. They wouldn't. Countries that could shoot these motherfuckers down. Excuse my language. But when you look at how they're living a lot better. But there's something else going on. You see that they've been catching these people pumping poisons into the lakes. Any of y'all noticed that? Or maybe you have to use a keyword. Videos of people pumping poisons into water or the lakes or the rivers. And more people are finding different videos and they're posting. I told you, these sons of bitches, man. Hey, look, man. You see all the fish dying, the frogs, the fucking birds not doing the natural pattern of falling out the sky like they do. I mean, and y'all letting them do it based on race, ethnic, fucking who's your president and all this other dumb shit. Some of you can't even admit to what's really wrong with you. You can't even admit to what it is about you so you can make it better. Y'all refuse to lighten your burden, to lighten yourself. Me, my issue, when I'm with a woman, I like, hey, look, if you ain't got 2-3 hours, get your ass up from here. What do you mean 2-3 hours? You gonna need a wheelchair. I'm being honest. So I that's about the only thing. I have to be a little more. Oh, it's not. I'm just saying I have to be a little more. It's not always that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep myself to myself. I contain myself. I don't sit there and waiting for myself to explode and all that shit. No, I contain myself so that way I can say, okay, well, that's not everybody's forte. You got to correct the little things. That's what it's about. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I remember I used to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, and then across the room they had Sex Anonymous. I go and sit in there, and I was like, I am not that fucked up. The shit, I got the fuck about that real quick. I was like, oh man, what I walk into, my shit is normal, but we're not in normal times. So I had to change my perception, delineation, right? I had to remove some things. I had to look at it and say, okay, there's a lot of things that come with that. You know, there's forces, there's energy. And I said, what's the trade-off? I do myself more damage that way. And so, regardless of the truth of it, I had to change it. Even before I left Page, you know, a couple girls will come by and I'm like, no. You know, I guess I got used to the beat down. I was like, no. And she got upset. And I was like, energy, fucking wrong energy. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter what you feel or think. You got to look outside of it and look at it and go, I need to, you know, I got to empty out the goddamn, you know, the what's called on the drains. I got to empty it out. I got to flush them out. I got to power wash the motherfucking the side of this bitch. I got to go and dig some holes like a little moat because some things are going the wrong direction. I got to change it to clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that it was bad, but some things are. And I was like, to some individuals, I was like, okay, now on that dynamic, am I being honest with myself? And I had to look at it. Yeah. I had to change it. It's not just being to myself. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all call that word when you don't have sex? We call it they say you're not standoffish. What is that word? Yes. Can't get it up. What is that word? Damn it. When you stay to yourself. I forgot. Celibate. Yeah, celibate. That's what it is. So, and with that comes good things. But also, I'm still involved in the world of poison, toxins, and I don't let it manifest. But the reality is, and then I always tell myself, there ain't no poisons, there ain't no toxins. It's not dismissing the fact that the enemy's doing that shit, but I have to do the placebo thing. So even though you hear me say it, I also say, ain't no poison and toxins. The damage is done. The motherfuckers know what they've done. You know, what do I do to facilitate something different, right? I got to stop thinking about it. They've got, in my dreams, I watch these motherfuckers aiming these weapons. I watch these things flying so high you can't hear them, and the connection, how they target things and manipulate some of the heavy metals in your body. And sometimes when you see a doctor, some of you, like special force guys, right? When they're out there training, they get a microchip put in their gut that allows them to monitor the core temperature and all that kind of stuff. Who's to say that damn thing goes or leaves? You know, there are so many things. Look at the post I shared about this new disease. It's supposed to eat the plastic, whatever. What about going back to the old needles that were made out of stainless steel that they put in the steam chamber and they never had a problem for it? It was always the fact that they were creating poison and experimenting on people. That's what they were doing. When they started talking about polio and the measles, why don't y'all study how polio and the measles came to be? How it created sickle cell in the so-called black people. You know, nobody wants to see that shit for what it is. The diets change. You know, diabetes, people are realizing that it ain't got shit to do with what they thought it did. But it's everything to do with parasites and certain things that are being attacked, zero mineralization. This is the shit they created. When they started canning food and everything for wartime, and they started doing mass, for the people and soup kitchens, that's when they said, okay, this is the next phase, how we get these motherfuckers. Now, you know, if you get mushrooms in a can, you're going to be having a lot of parasites. Hey, there's no way around it. Mushrooms are fungus. It's supposed to be in the sunlight, to the water, with minerals in the water, and then to your gut. And not the poison ones. Don't get it fucked up. I saw the video with the goofy boy eating the red, don't even know what damn mushroom them out. The motherfucker's still alive. He was eating a deadly a toxic mushroom, not too deadly, but he was eating so much of it, And the real one was smaller and didn't look hardly nothing like it. See, this is what we're dealing with in this world. You know, people want to get high to escape. There's no escaping shit. And then the hate that comes from it. Because the crack epidemic, the dope epidemic, families destroyed, people stealing everything, and the people willing to sell that shit, willing to take it, thinking it's a funny thing. You still got those dumb niggas out there right now, millions of them, pushing these drugs in our community. And the brothers and sisters don't stand up to stop it. Damn. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's real fucked up. Everybody still thinks it's a competition. And you know, I downplay a lot of shit because I want people to be comfortable. But you know what happens when people get comfortable? They let their old ignorant ass self come up and they think they know what the fuck is going on. And that's where they fuck up at. They mess up right there. Yeah. If y'all want, go and find that Roland Martin video. It might be on TikTok. He might have took it down because he knew he overstepped his fucking boundaries. I watched that shit. I ain't in college. I was like, look at this stupid motherfucker here. This old nickel pretzel, big back, fucking fake cowboy ass looking nigga. Little sweet ass going to them big parties, bootlegs, sitting around like they so important. They done made themselves important. You know? Oh, what's that thought? I was the first in my family who did not have diabetes. Awesome. Hey, baby, what's up, mama? Abstinent, yeah. And abstinence, the other one. Celibate and abstinent. To abstain from. That's right. Thank you, baby. So that's what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things. Now I'm with my baby girl. Don't get it twisted. But you have to consummate a relationship and internalize it for the better moment. I really wanted to meet a lot of y'all because there's going to be a point in time the meeting's not going to happen. And it won't never get to happen. For me, it was important, but I can't make what's important for me important for you, even though it may be. I can't do it. You know? Look, I want fresh salmon. I haven't caught a salmon in over 25 years in the ocean. So I'm gonna eat this wild caught bumblebee salmon. Yep. It's American too. It's not in China, none of that shit. I hope it's decent. I miss catching, you know, marlins and lumberjacks and all that good shit. I miss that deep sea fishing shit, or off the jetties. I miss it. And that's why I'm building this, so I can get back and visit these places. Mind my business. Maybe record it and upload it on here. Say, hey, look, guys, I caught some beautiful fish. Blah, 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 you know? Or is that a dream, right? Is it a dream? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And be careful of some of that weed y'all purchase. If you see somebody handing you certain things, and then the owner comes and starts pulling out all this other shit, that motherfucker might already have been given a job. Some of that shit's gonna fuck with your lungs and your heart. You see what's going on with the vape, right? The vape is fucking a lot of people up. And yet people still want to go buy this goddamn vape. I mean, fuck, man. Man. The Zionists went over there, well, the Zionists were already there and got with Hitler, and they wanted him to fight France and Russia. You see how that works? Why they had been stopped from tearing the country down. And then they came and they started pushing it harder here in America and causing us to get the Germans out of here. Not the German Jews per se, or the Zion, but those who were seeing what happened there, were seeing it being established here. And the moment they started speaking on it, they was getting them out of here. Y'all don't even know that. Y'all don't even know that. And yeah, I mean, you still with the Zionists all the time. So you realize that they were a perversion. He got them the fuck out of there. And you saw what they did. They marked his name out because the world was stupid. They weren't aware of the truth. China and Japan told Israel, if you fuck with any more of our people, we'll erase you. You won't see these cracker pecker woods over here saying shit. This is part of the dilemma because they're part of the problem. All these fake ass leaders, government, and all these pale skin. Now you got a bunch of Hindus all of a sudden pop up out of nowhere, all up in government. Come on, y'all. What is that called on the game board when you're jostling for position, putting everything in its right, and now you see the outcome? You can't make this shit up. You just can't make it up. Ah, that's my MD. Hold on, get this shit right quick. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shit. Where's it at? Oh, there we go. Damn, turn this damn fan. This fan, nothing but goddamn hot ass air. What the hell? That shit burning like a mother. Good gracious, money on mine. I know y'all hear me. I'm just talking smack because that shit hot than a mofo, man. Trying to get my. There we go. Yeah. Let's get my tea, guys. Hold on for a second, because I know the phone's going to die here shortly, so I'm going to wrap it up here in a minute. Let's get this. Chee. I mean, how do we go from growing all the best food in the world to these motherfuckers keep trying to keep us from growing stuff that's beneficial and healthy? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just wondering if anybody got an answer for that. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder if anybody know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know? Yeah, there we go. Ah, shit, there we go. All right, got it. Woo-wee. I'm not going, but that motherfucker too hot up in there, bro. Fuck that shit. Move this thing. It's still too hot. But like I was saying again, how do we go from growing knock this over, man. How do we go from growing the best damn food in the world, watermelon stands, everything, oh shit, to the shit, the dumb shit we see today? Gotta get some more key limes or lemons because, you know, if your key limes get a little yellow, they're no good for you. They're fucking mold, they're bad for you. So I gotta get some more fresh ones. I'd rather grow key lime because these motherfuckers are GMO, but you know how it is. I got this dash, y'all. I gotta do something to get rid of it. There we go. Oh man, how you gonna stick on there like that? Must be the honey. Yeah, that must. God damn, that's wrong. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh, that's hot. Okay, that's enough. It's cayenne pepper. Oh shit. I don't know lemon to put with it though. You know, it helps with gas too, y'all. Oh shit. The sun's coming out. Well, I mean, over here. What was that? They are dedicated in the destruction of this soil. Yeah, all design destruction. And you know, funny thing, a lot of people know about it, but it's the enemy that's got the biggest voice. That tree is trippy. Sound dope. Yeah. Fishing, man. Oh man. When I get this bitch bit, I don't give a damn if I ain't got everything in that bitch. I'll be like, fishing rod. Got mattress, sheets and shit. It's insulated. Fucking bullshit. You know, hang a little lights or something, you know what I'm saying? And then when I start getting everything in there, you know, but get that mug going on the road. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to cook something to eat. Today you'll see me drill the holes, get the bolts in, build up the walls, get the bedding on the front, because that's gonna be a mofo. Get the, you know, the 2x4s on the front. I think that they might be a little long compared to everybody else's. Someone was saying, oh, it's kind of long, but I want that length. You know what I'm saying? I want that bedding that long. So I may cut off a foot. It'll still is bigger than a witch card. So it's, you know, because that is really, really a big, you know, you know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That comfort, you know what I'm saying? But I may shrink it down a little bit, just a little bit. So we'll determine when I start getting them mounted. And you guys get to watch that. That's going to be pretty interesting. The first time I'm doing it, so remember that, you know. So hopefully I don't have too many 4-letter words running around, but you know how it goes, you know. Well, let me see. My baby girl, man. I knew my baby girl was in here. She working today, I think. Let me see. Appreciate it, Tom. I'm looking at the tree. It seems like it's in a multi-dimensional state. Actually, you got a branch coming over, and this is a tree right here, and this tree is there's a tree right here. Okay, so that's all it is. Yeah, it's all. It's a pine. It's not one you can eat or you utilize. It's yeah, that's one of the ones you can't. Out of 14, that's 1 to 7 you don't mess with. If I remember right, you can't use the needles. You can't. Yeah, you do that, you'd be in bad state. You know. That's because it's behind me anyway. I'm just playing. Sensationalize some bullshit, right? But I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, them birds is eating. Oh, they so beautiful, man. Oh my goodness. Hey, is that built? All right, there's a quail coming up the side of the mountain, the hill here. No wonder they took off. But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Whip this little something up to eat. I gotta eat something, I think. And I'm gonna relax for a minute. I'm not in that tent. Fuck that. I'm sit up in the truck or sit out here and just rest, relax for for about 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna put the phone on charge though. And we'll come back and we'll start building this. Damn, they are hard pressed. You know, you come up, you say something, and them motherfuckers get them all emotional. That shit is so funny. Oh, that is such a weak fucking state of mind, state of being. That's some weak shit. Anyway, let me get off of here. I appreciate you. If you want to donate, go ahead. I'll shout you out when I come back on. But I want this to be charged up long enough. That was good. So that way we can really start building this thing out. So I can get the 2 walls up and we can start, you know what I'm saying, getting it to where it needs to be at, the little cubby, all that. All right. Because yeah, I'm using any and everything to build this damn thing up. I'm still kind of pissed off about some shit. And I don't want to drag nobody or anything like that. They drag themselves. But yeah, enough of the bullshit. I never was one for the bullshit, so I don't even know any one of the idiots can even acclimate to thinking that I'm even part of their stupidity. Yeah. I don't bite my fucking tongue. Never have and never fucking will. We create the scenario even though we continue to push forward. It's the idiots who don't know the scenario while they're playing a part in it. That helps cool it off. Man, look, they was tussling. The man, all that bird food right there. Unless they husband and wife and shit. Yeah. Anyway, again, look into that water while I was talking about. Well, I'm telling you, that cup, it's in there. I can go and get it and let it drip out in front of you. Well, it's on the side over there. I haven't washed it. And let it just drip out for you. And this shit comes out like slime. Like it was just water in it. Nothing else. The water sat in there. It was in there, I guess, for 2 or 3 days. I was like, oh, shit, let me wash this out. And I turned it over. And this shit came out like slime. Like, holy shit. That's in the Yeti. That's stainless steel. I'm like, what the fuck? I know y'all see me sitting here drinking the water. I'm not worried. I don't care. It's still motherfuckers. I'm not gonna go on. I said enough in many videos. All right, they can go and watch it a fucking million times. You can go watch it a couple hundred times. I'm telling you, something ain't right. Maybe there's something else. Maybe certain individuals don't know about certain things being done. I don't know. But I know when I went and poured that shit out, it was like slime. No backwash. You know me. They just can't help themselves. That's why they control all the food, these fuck monks. And who let them for greed? I gotta say this. Certain families who didn't want to farm no more, their black farms, and Pelicans who wanted to make a lot of money and didn't mind because they were convinced of the lies of fucked up chicken, worthless ass GMO, and poisoned ass okra, to which now we getting from fucking Mexico. We used to be the biggest grower of all this shit. That's why they got the farm belt on the East Coast. Now everything's being grown in California, Carolina, that's what it's called. To which was never the fucking case. But who's over there the big time? Newsom's a Zionist fuck monkey. People saying they didn't even vote for the motherfucker to be in office this time, but he won. When all those fucking fake faggot motherfuckers started coming over here to Arizona, Texas, and y'all know that, right? Think about it. Now they're trying to be in obscurity, all like they're hidden. And so they have the children who are actors, Antifa, and all that other dumb shit, which is Zionist control. George Soros, who even interviewed the motherfucker not too long ago, and he kind of like let everybody know these dumb sons of bitches. That's, hey man, look, y'all know it's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more. I'm not here to get into all that shit. You got a plethora of individuals, rich motherfuckers, telling the truth about all that. You got James O'Keefe, all right? You got ex-Marine, magnificent individual. You got a lot of motherfuckers out there telling the truth. You know, most people don't want to hear it from somebody like me. That's why I don't really like going into all the depths of it. But I'll give you a little consortium where you go and research it and find this shit. They just too busy with dumb niggas and wanting to poison everybody. Like that's the fucking answer, the ultimate solution or something. They don't know what they're doing to themselves. And if someone say, well, aren't you giving them a heads up? It don't matter because they have cemented They're in their ideology and their stupidity. And y'all should be grateful for that, because I am. Told you they're stupid. You think I was saying it because I wanted to make them feel some kind of way? Them bitches don't have real feelings. Their feelings are all over the place because they're an instrument of fucking their own delusion. Just be grateful. That's all I got to say to that. See you guys later. Yeah. Free live. Background. Okay. Magnificent day. Whatever y'all do, don't do shit to me. Stupid.